Hey students, let's go over writing now. So for this week, we will be working on writing 2 paragraphs. And this is your lesson for writing. You are working on WO2. The highly proficient student can write an informational text to thoroughly examine a topic using relevant facts, definitions, concrete details, quotations, or other information and examples related to the topic. Your essential questions are: what is informational text? How is the topic conveyed using purposeful formatting? How is relevant information used to develop strong writing? How do you thoroughly examine a topic? So basically, you are still working on writing informational text, meaning that you are giving true facts about what you are writing about. So before you start writing, I'm going to give you some Cliff's Notes or quick information on the preamble, because you are writing about the preamble and the 7 articles this week. So this is what the beginning of the Constitution looks like. It begins with the words, "We the people." So the preamble tells about the goals that are set for the United States. And all these words in this preamble mean something. So I'm going to go ahead and start with that. One thing is that we the people is talking about all the citizens of the United States. And it is also talking about the government that is created will be made up by the people. So we the people just generally means that the people are the government. Then we have to form a more perfect union. This means that this government that we are creating will be better than any other government before the Constitution was created. So the people who created the Constitution are coming from places where they were controlled by kings, and they had to live by the king's laws. They had to do everything the king said. So when they came to America, they thought, I don't want to live like that. So they put this sentence, this phrase in the preamble so that it could mean that they're going to create something better for the people. And then we have established justice, which means everyone is equal before the law. And then we have the part that says provide the common defense, means that all states are protected if attacked. So just like 9/11, it was somebody from another country that hijacked planes and they hurt a lot of people. So because of that, the military was sent over there to protect us over here. And then promote the general welfare means that the government's job is to make things better for the whole country. And then secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity means we will not be ruled by one person, such as a king. And then we have do ordain and establish this Constitution of the United States of America, means that since the people made the Constitution, it will be the people that will give this Constitution its power. So overall, the preamble tells about how the Constitution will protect us, make everything fair, that the people will be the government, and that we will live in freedom. So that's some notes about what the preamble means. Any of this you can use in your writing. And the next part that you're going to talk about is the articles, the 7 articles of the Constitution. So the Constitution is structured, like I said, by 3 things: the preamble, the articles, and the amendments. So we're going to write about the structure of the Constitution. I already told you about the preamble, which explains the goals of the U.S. Constitution. The articles is what I'm going to explain now. Article 1 talks about the legislative branch. They make the laws. Article 2 is the executive branch. They enforce the laws by the president is elected in there so that he can enforce the laws to make sure everybody's following the Constitution. The judicial branch is Article 3. It explains the laws through the justice systems of courts and judges. So that means if you get in trouble and you end up in court, you have every right to ask, what does this mean? So they have to tell you about it. And then we have Article 4, which talks about the way the government and the states are supposed to work together. And then we have Article 5, which is constitutional amendments. Amendments means that it's a way to edit, revise, or rewrite the Constitution. And then we have Article 6, which is supreme law. That tells us that the Constitution is the main law of the United States of America. And Article 7 is ratification. It tells about how and the ways that you can get permission or approval for the Constitution. So basically, the 7 articles of the Constitution is about this. Articles 1, 2, and 3 make up our 3 branches of government. Articles 4, 5, 6, and 7 tells about the 3 branches of government, about how the 3 branches of government should work with one another, making sure that everyone is following the supreme law of the United States of America. All of these articles tells about how the United States government is set up. So there's some more information that you can use in your writing. You can use this information when you are writing about the 7 articles. So take a deep breath. We're going to begin our paragraphs now. The first thing you are going to do is list the 3 facts that you learned about the preamble and list the 3 facts that you learned about the 7 articles. And you will be writing it on this. You will find this in your writing packet. The top portion tells you to write 3 things that you found out about the preamble. Write down 3 things that you learned about it. The bottom part asks you to write down 3 things that you learned about the 7 articles. Next, in your paragraph, you will be writing your first sentence using topic sentence starters. What are sentence starters? This is a sentence starter. The green section where it says topic sentence, those green words are the ones you're going to use to write the first sentence of both of your paragraphs. So the very first sentence of both of your paragraphs, you should be using the green section to start your sentence. The blue section talks about the details. So you are going to use the 3 facts that you found out about the preamble and the 7 articles here. Whatever you wrote here, the 3 things you wrote here, you're going to use these words in the blue section to help you make sentences for those facts that you found out here and here. And then you're going to write your last sentence using the closing sentence starters. and that is the green section. I mean, the red section, I'm sorry. The red section is the closing sentence starters. So you're going to use a closing sentence starter for each of your paragraph. After that, the last thing you're going to do is you're going to make sure that your paragraph, you're going to write your paragraph. And where are you going to write it? This is where you're going to write the first paragraph about the preamble. And on this paragraph, you're going to click on the click to add text, and then the cursor will come on. You'll see a line blinking there. When that shows up, you can start typing, but make sure you push your tab key. That's the key right next to the letter Q on your keyboard. Push that one time, then start typing. You will start with your topic sentence, then your 3 facts, and then your closing sentence. So altogether, you should have 5 sentences on this part. You have to make sure your 5 sentences are complete sentences. Do not write something like, the Constitution is the supreme law of the United States of America, and then jump to saying, the Constitution is in my living room, is on my living room wall. That does not tell me that you are talking about the same Constitution that I just told you about. It does not tell me that you understand what the preamble is. What I want you to write about on this page is everything you learned about the preamble. If you write more than 5 sentences, that's fine, but make sure that you are using sentence starters. The sentence starters is the section with the green, blue, and red words. Those are your sentence starters. Always refer back to that to help you start your sentences. Make sure your sentences are complete and use sentence starters to begin your sentences. Your second paragraph will be written on this page. You will be writing about what you learned about the 7 articles on this page. Remember to start with a topic sentence. You will use the green section of the sentence starter sheet to help you start the very first sentence of your articles, the 7 articles. And then you're going to use the 3 facts that you found about the 7 articles. And you're going to use the detailed sentence starters to help you start your sentences for each fact. And then you're going to use the closing sentence starters, the red section of the sentence starter sheet, to help you write the last sentence of your paragraph. So on this page, you should have 5 sentences also. If you have more, that is fine, but you will only be talking about the 7 articles here. I don't want to hear about you making cookies. I don't want to hear about a dream you had. I don't want to hear about the trip you took. I want to know what you have learned about the 7 articles. So your first paragraph is about the preamble. Your second paragraph is about the 7 articles. So I hope that this makes sense. If you don't get it, you can ask in class, and the teachers are more than willing to help. So just to let you know, that is what we will be doing. And I hope that you guys are ready to do this. So until next time, please students, take your time. Let somebody help you edit your work and all that. Take your time, write about only the preamble and the 7 articles. Next week, you will be writing about the amendments. So if you want to get a jump start on that and learn about the amendments before I tell you about it, that is fine. Then maybe you will find something more than what I have shown you. So until next time, okay? I will see you next week. Bye.